What's up YouTube, it's Ryan Sneaks back with another sneaker pickup, and today I went completely out of my element and picked up something I haven't done. I actually picked up a pair of Adidas. As you can tell by the box, it's a Boost shoe. I picked up the Ultra Boost and the black and purple colorway. Now, I really wanted to pick up a pair of Ultra Boost even though I don't wear Adidas as much, and I wanted to be a Boost pickup for the video just because I've heard so many great things from Boost from other YouTubers. Yoanti, he was the one saying that if this was the only shoe he could wear, he'd be happy with that. And I really do trust his videos because he really does give an honest opinion. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and try it. T. Blake is raving about these. Hes Kicks loves these. So I just figured, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and just go with it. I didn't want to pay the $180 retail, but I was kind of picky on the colorway, so it was kind of difficult. I wanted the black and purple colorway that Kanye wore earlier in the year, and that pair was kind of hard to get under retail because it was pretty popular. But I did run across a site called Ola Bird Sports. They had a 12.5, 13, and 14 for $150 shipped. So I picked up the 12.5 thinking, you know what, in Flyknit I can wear a 13, and I figured, you know, Flyknit, Primeknit, same thing, so whatever. Picked them up, and this is it. Very, very nice. These have been worn. I wanted to give an honest review of these because I've never worn an Adidas shoe. Well, actually I have, but I haven't worn one in what, like 3-4 years. So I figured, you know what, I'm going to wear these, see how comfy they really are, and then give you an honest review on them. I busted them out for work. I had an 8-hour shift and I'm on my feet all day. So I said that'd be the perfect opportunity for me to wear these and see how they really are. First thing I wanted to see is this is the Primeknit that they offer to you in Adidas. Very similar to the Flyknit. The only difference is it's very thick, and it also is it looks like it's dual layered, honestly. There's a lot more on it than Flyknit. You can't really see your whole sock through it like you could with the Flyknit. So it was something interesting that I was looking at. I was kind of nervous that it would be tight or a little bit too big, because with me I have to size at least a 12 in Flyknits when I'm 11 to 12, and I can even do a 13 because they run so narrow. Another problem I had with Adidas is they run really narrow on me, but this one looks looks to be a little bit wider. So I was like, well, maybe they'll be too big. But the Primeknit acts like a sock, I think. It's really, really form-fitting and tight. It grips your foot. It's a little bit better than Flyknit when it comes to just being like very supportive on your foot. Now Flyknit's a little bit more breathable in my opinion, but if we're going for comfort, this one really does hug your foot compared to Flyknit where it's real stiff and it holds its shape pretty much. I really have no complaints on the Primeknit. I'm actually going to say this, I prefer Primeknit over Flyknit. Even though I've only had one shoe of the Primeknits, I think it's a lot better than Flyknit. I just like the way it feels, the way it looks. I like how it looks a little bit more durable. The next thing is the cage on this is actually a nice little subtle branding on it. I've seen like T. Blake, he cut his off right there and left it just like as a booty system, and that's okay, but I would rather keep them the way they were. So I went ahead and stuck with that, and I have zero complaints about it. The only thing is, it took these a while to break into my foot. About the 3rd hour of work, it was kind of hurting on the inside right here, and I was like, well, there you go, Adidas doing their thing again where it runs real narrow. But about 30 minutes after that, I didn't even feel it. I think what it is this, it forms to your foot and it just gives in whenever it feels the tension on it. And the Boost material right here, when I worked at Finish Line, what was it, 2-3 years ago, Boost had just came out and they really tried to promote it with Adidas, and it just wasn't working because the Roshi runs came out and everybody was hyped on those. Now that Kanye is wearing these are getting the most hype, and I felt that might as well try it out. Just if everybody's going with it, why not? So the padding in the back is very supportive. The heel cuff gives you great support. The heel tab right here is very thick, so it's easy to pull on and off, and also on your Achilles you don't really feel too much. So it's very nice. Some problems that I have with shoes is if my back ankle rubs on the back, it starts to hurt, but I didn't have that problem at all. And the Boost is the biggest feature to it. I honestly love the Boost. It was very comfortable when I first slipped it on. It did hurt a while after, but it was just in my inside on my left foot, so I guess my left foot's a little bit wider. But after a while, it didn't feel like anything. You can actually see when you're walking the Boost give some a little bit, so It's very nice and padded. It's just a very nice overall design and technology that they put into the shoe. The only thing that I've seen, but not in my pair yet, is Fomer Simpson did a review where he actually ran in them for a while. Here's the insole. It's just a really thin insole. And I know what they're trying to do here. I know they're trying to give you the closest feel to the Boost because that's their selling point. And when you look inside, you see the Boost peeking out, and when you look on the outsole, you see the Boost peeking out. So you really have nothing between, you only have the insole between your foot and the Boost, which is a cool thing, I guess. It really does offer them max comfort, but having this so thin on the bottom with the traction pad, his ran out and you can actually see the Boost wearing down. But Adidas has also put out that they're going to use some type of tire tread on the bottom for the new ones, which will be better. But I mean, honestly, with these, I'm not going to run in these. These are going to be more for comfort. I usually do run in Lunars anyway, so I'll just stick to that because I really don't want to change that up. But these are very, very comfortable, very, very nice. And I would not recommend going down, especially if you're a little bit wider of a foot like me. I'd recommend staying true to size to half up. I went 12.5. My true size is 11.5, and I really don't have much problem. If anything, I have a little more room in the top, but I'm cool with that, because the prime knit really does hug your foot and you don't feel the difference. So overall, I give this shoe an A. It's very, very nice. Like I've heard the people say if they had to pick one shoe, it would be Ultra Boost to wear for life. It's the best running shoe ever. It's the best shoe ever. I wouldn't go as far. I would say it's just as comfortable as a Flyknit Lunar Chukka. Not the free Chukka, the Lunar Chukka. Those are amazing. It's a lot more comfortable than a Flyknit Racer, which I didn't think I was gonna say because I'm a Flyknit Racer till the death, but these just really do blow it out of the water. I'm not even gonna lie. But yeah, I mean, I'm gonna try to pick up some different stuff now. Adidas, Saucony, New Balance, Puma, whatever I can find that's very nice and appealing to me, because I'm having this one problem with Nike right now where they're doing the online raffle system, which is really nice. I like that. You can't get beat by bots or anything. But for some reason, when I enter my email and my password, it says your email or password is incorrect. I'm able to buy off the Sneakers app. I can log into my Nike account, but the raffles just don't work for me. Nike's talks to me over DM via Twitter. They talk to me over Twitter, and they basically tell me the same thing every time: reset your password. And that's all I've been doing and nothing. So if I can't get a shoe for retail from Nike when I'm trying to give them my money, I don't see a point in trying to get every shoe from them anymore. Try something different. These, I mean, these are probably one of the best shoes I picked up most comfort-wise, and if they're not going to allow me to pick up their shoes, I'm going to go ahead and pick up Adidas, Saucony, Puma, Reebok, Nike, not Nike, what is it, New Balance. I'm just going to pick up whatever I can, because if I like it, I'm able to get it, I'm going to go ahead and get it, because Nike's not allowing me to give them my money, which is kind of funny when you think about it, but that's how it is. So unless they get that sorted out, I'm probably not going to be picking up many Nikes, because most of their nice stuff is going to be raffled off now. Unless there's a GR I like and I'm able to pick it up, then there you go. But very happy with this shoe. I can't wait to see what the new model, the revamped model with the new tread and everything looks like. I heard the whites are restocking soon. I'll go ahead and try for those. I also want to try tubulars. There's all these different options now that I'm going through with it. I'm really looking into Puma as well. But very, very nice shoe. Very nice comfort-wise. The fit is amazing. Just overall, it's a very, very nice shoe. So I recommend picking the pair up. Like I said, size true to size. Don't try to go, if you have to go a half size down, go, but don't go a full size down. You're not, I would say you're not going to like it because it's a little tight unless you like that fit. But I would say you can go a half size. I went a full size and had no problem at all. So a lot of people have been asking me to do on feet reviews, so I'm going to go ahead and throw this on and do an on foot. So there you go. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you on the on foot.